All right. So welcome everybody to our Juice Plus Freedom Revolution Healthy, Happy Half Hour. So excited to have you here. And my name is Michelle Taglamonte, and I'm on tonight with Margie DeHaze and Debbie Lynam. And we're here tonight because we really just want to share what we do. We're going to be talking about our mission, which really is around the topic of family health. And we invited you because we respect you, and we really want you to kind of get the full picture of what it is that we're up to. And this is a relaxed and fun thing. So just kind of sit back and relax. We're going to share our stories, and we're going to share some quick information about both our mission as well as the whole entire mission, because we've got the Freedom Revolution mission and we've got our Healthy Living Revolution mission. So thank you for being on here. You know, maybe you'll think of people that you want to hear this message, and we would love to have an opportunity to share this with them later. So to kick it off, I always love to ask this question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's so confusing out there, right? You know, we all want to take the best care of ourselves. We want to live a long life. We want to be healthy and vibrant. And we know that really it's our responsibility ultimately to make this happen. But, you know, there's so much conflicting information out there. There's so many different fad diets. It can be complicated. It can be confusing. And it really ends up being kind of a rat race. It's not even fun. So that's why we love what we do. That's where we come in. And tonight we're going to introduce you to our Healthy Living Revolution. And all of us, along with thousands of others, are part of a huge, unique community where we are together, working together to take our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and most importantly, fun. And so our goal is to come alongside families who want better health and meet them where they are. And we really want to empower everybody to make positive changes along the way. It's not like a, massive flip in what you're doing. It's kind of a journey that we take together. So we're going to take you through the following 3 doorways that we use to inspire healthy living around the world. And first of all, we're going to talk about some free resources that we have to offer, as well as nutritional support. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the organization that makes it all possible.
Yeah, and who doesn't like some free stuff? I like free stuff. Does anybody else out there
love free stuff?
Yeah, I like it because the Healthy Living Revolution, they've created this selection of all these fantastic resources out there. They have free, groups that you can join and you can get the education. They have these cookbooks. They have Kids Family Healthy Start. I love, they have like little coloring books and just all kinds of neat things around that. Exercise programs. It's just really a great way that they designed this to raise up, a healthy generation of people. We want to be more active, don't we? We want to have our next generation of healthier people. I know for me, I want healthy grandkids. My kids are healthy and I want to continue that health. So you may want to take a look at this and see, what some things that you might want to change up in your nutritional habits. So take a look at it, the resources, get with Dawn or Dawn. I'm so used to Dawn being our call, Michelle or I, and just let us know because we'd love to send you the link to all of these resources that we have available.
Absolutely. So do you want to share a little bit about the nutritional support, Margie?
Yeah, the nutritional support, the second way that I like is helping through a good foundation of good health. As a healthcare practitioner, that is a really huge part of my practice to make sure that people are getting that nutritional support. They can come in all day for reflexology, but if they're not getting that foundation, it's really not going to be sustainable. So we really need to flood our bodies with as many healthy foods as possible, whole foods, and which are raw fruits and vegetables and berries. They're just not good for you, but they're really critical. And I think sometimes we underestimate. I was reading, I don't know if the statistic is still the same, but the average American family or child eats 1.6 fruit and vegetable, and French fries are a part of that. That's not good.
No.
So we're supposed to eat 9 to 13. So if Americans are eating 1.6 and we're only eating, and we're supposed to eat 9 to 13, we've got a lot of catching up to do. And think about it. How many servings of raw fruits and vegetables have any of you on this call even eaten in the last, week or even the last day today? Did anybody get their requirement in today? I don't know. I know in 20 years, I've never had a patient ever come in my office that could do it consistently week after week. Even them that are really good, healthy eaters and the best eaters have a really hard time with that.
Yeah, we all need help for sure. So
yeah.
That's why we're so excited. We get to share something called Juice Plus. And so I'm going to share with you a little bit about Juice Plus. And I've got my bottles here on my desk.
I did too. I made sure I
Oh,
had
good, good. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. And what's really cool about this is that it is non-GMO food. It is NSF certified to be pure, and it's all in a capsule. And we actually have gummies too for children, or for even for adults who don't want to take another pill, right? And it's really important to know these plants, these are all plant powders in here. These are all berries. We have veggies and we have fruit. And there's a process that they go through to be encapsulated or to be put into the chewables. So first of all, the fruits and veggies and berries are completely vine ripened. We have a relationship with every grower. It's grown and until it's completely vine ripened and then picked when all that nutrition is formed. And the nutrition is fully developed. And then everything's ground up, which is so much better than simply juicing. We use the whole food. We even use the peel and the leaves and the seeds whenever possible. And so there's a ton of nutrition in there. You know that 80% of the nutrition of an orange is found in the peel. And I really don't know anybody who eats orange peels on a regular basis. So that's really important. We're getting better quality or better amounts of nutrition than we could possibly eat on a daily basis, even if we were able to get those 9 to 13 servings every day. And so then they take that juice or that liquid that's a result of the grinding, and they slowly dry it. It's dried at low temperatures, and that preserves all of the live nutrients. And then it's able to be put into capsules and chewables, okay? And here's what I love about Juice Plus. So it's scientifically proven. It is the most researched nutritional product in the world. There are 38 published studies done in peer-reviewed medical journals, with many more on the way in the near future. And this is food. It's not a vitamin. You'll see that there is a nutrition fact label on the bottle. There is no safety lid on this. You cannot overdose on it. It's food. This is the same label you'd see on a bag of broccoli or a bag of carrots in the grocery store. Okay. So, because of that, we know that it's food and the government considers it's food. And so there's no warning labels on Juice Plus. It's safe for everybody. Pregnant mamas, nursing mamas, children, even elderly people. I always say, if you can breathe, you can take Juice Plus. We can even stick it in a feeding tube. And even more impressive to me is the fact that professional athletes can rest assured that if they take Juice Plus to get the nutrition in their bodies, there's nothing in there that's going to show up on a drug test or any other kind of test as a negative additive to their diet.
Yeah. The Juice Plus also has a mega blend, and this was a really big hit and a big seller, because what I liked about it is it had no fish, and I don't like the fish. In fact, when I used to take a mega years ago, I remember having some issues with it. And when I researched a lot of the products, they weren't standardized, and there was a lot of risk because of all the toxins that fish, eat up. So I actually had to go off of it. So I was super excited when I found out Juice Plus was researching this, and they wanted to do it plant-based. And they also got all the different omegas in there, the 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So I can one-stop shop. I get it all in one, and I don't have to worry about, where I'm getting the other sources from, other plants and things, which I love about that too. So, and I think one of the favorite things that people that I've shared it with have said, I just love taking it because I don't have that aftertaste of that fish, burp when I have it. But what I also like about this is I have some of my clients and friends, they actually can open up the capsule. They kind of just take a little piece off of it, and they can drizzle that oil, the mega oil, on top of their kids' cereal or oatmeal or applesauce, whatever. But it has a really good flavor. It's vanilla and orange flavor, which I really like too. You can chew them up if you want, because the capsule is vegetarian. So it's really up to you, however you want to take it. You can, all 3 ways. It's all good. The other things that I love that Juice Plus has is a protein powder called Complete. And this is something that is my breakfast every day. It solved my solution, because during the week, and I love this, I just don't take enough time before I go work out or afterwards and before I get to the office to make sure I'm eating a really huge breakfast. The weekends I typically like to. And I know it's the most important meal of the day. So for me, this was great. I just put it in my shaker bottle and shake it up, and I'm out the door. I mean, it's literally that quick. My husband, on the other hand, he likes to add a few things to the blender. He'll have some ice, and he'll have some orange or pineapple, or he might have blueberries and banana in it, which is tastes yummy too. They have a free cookbook that you can use with it that gives you all these different recipes. There's like 36 or 40 pages which is fantastic. So that way, if you want to change it up, you get bored with the same thing for breakfast, that's okay. But here's the other thing. My athletes, stellar product. They can have this right after a workout to maximize that workout. And also when they are in competition, it's a really great light food because it's so light, you can mix it with water. I don't have to worry about them bombarding their system with too much that their body's trying to break the nutrition down while they're competing as well. So it's a really good in-between competition little snack there too. So whether you need it for a pick-me-up, in the middle of the day that's healthy, or if it's something that you actually need it for as a meal or post and pre, recovery, then that's good too, or pre-meal or a recovery meal, which is great too. Some of my clients actually too, some of my senior citizens, they really have a hard time getting a meal in because they just don't have the appetite because they don't have that type of energy that they're burning up. So this was another way that I could actually help them get it in their system. We also have the complete bars, which are great. So a quick pick-me-up snack that gives you some of that protein in there, and it's all vegan and non-GMO, just like our the rest of our products, which I love. So it has all the same certifications and the same guarantee that what you're getting in that product is in there and it is safe. Then we have this amazing Tower Garden. I love it because you can grow produce year-round. Anything that can grow above the ground can grow in the Tower Garden. You can do it indoor, you can do it outdoor. People ask me all the time, what about the space growing it? I'm like, you can have it on a small patio, you can do it in your garage, you can even have it in a small portion of your house, if you need to. Even people with apartments that are pretty small, you can still fit the Tower Garden because it's vertical and it runs on its own, and I don't have to water it every day, and I like that, especially when we've had some heat, some droughts, or if we're not getting rain long enough. What I like is my Tower Garden keeps on going. So if I'm on vacation, I don't have to worry about it. And I don't have to have my neighbors come over to water it either. So it's another great way that we can grow and eat fresh produce year round. So I don't know if, I'll go ahead and just kick it off and tell you a little bit about my story about, why Juice Plus made sense to me. For me, my husband had lost his job. They had downsized the company, and his position was eliminated. We had no healthcare insurance. So I was a scared mama, and I knew the importance of whole food nutrition. So the one thing that I loved about it, it was a great way for me to get it for Ron and I, but also because our kids could eat it for free, all 4 of our kids got to be sponsored. So Ron and I each sponsored one of our kids, and we have 4. Grandma sponsored the 3rd, and then my girlfriend sponsored the 4th kid. So we were able to get Juice Plus in all of our kids' bodies. And those 6 years that my husband did not have a position in a corporate America and he was unemployed, we were able to keep everybody out of the doctor's office, not one sniffle, the whole entire 6 years. It was amazing. So that to me was just proof in the pudding. But the other piece was, it really was a great catalyst for a lot of my clients that were really struggling with healthy eating. So this was one way that I could get it into their system and help them, stay healthy and eating healthy every single day. And I loved it because it really gave them something to work with when they were coming in for different issues in my office. So I know for me, the peace of mind was all worth it. The best insurance we could have ever had.
That's awesome, Margie. And it's funny because our stories are completely opposite. My family was really sick. My girls were little. We didn't have anything, dangerously disastrous or anything like that, but our immune systems were just terrible. And I was working crazy hours. I mean, my husband and I were just both burning the candle at both ends, and we had 2 toddlers, and the whole family was just sick all the time. I mean, upper respiratory infections, an ear infection was a normal occurrence in our house. I was pumping my daughters with pink medicine, or amoxicillin. Pink medicine is how it was, affectionately called in our home. And I hate that I had to do that to them back then, but I didn't know any better. And if I got a cold, it would turn into a sinus infection, would turn into bronchitis, sometimes turned into something even more serious than that. And so I was just very, very frustrated and really at my wit's end, and thought that there was no other way, that there was nothing that I could do, because I actually went for testing to an immunologist, and the only advice that he gave me was get more sleep. You really need to get more sleep. And, we know sleep's really important to a good immune system, but I was already getting as much sleep as I possibly could. So I was feeling very dejected and very just, wow, this is what my life is going to look like forever. And so, shortly after that, I learned that I could flood my body with these fruits and veggies in a capsule, and that there were gummies for my babies. And I cannot tell you what a life-changing thing that was for us. It was so relieving to know as a mom that I could get that nutrition into my babies every day, that it was safe, that it was researched, it was proven, and it was making changes to the way not only the way we felt, and what our overall health picture was, but the way that we ate long term. I mean, our food habits changed because we were getting such great nutrition in our bodies. So I'm so relieved as a mom that my girls have been able to grow up with this in their bodies. And I feel so much better now at 52 than I did in my early 30s. It's amazing. Debbie, why don't you share with us what brought you to Juice Plus?
Right. A friend introduced Juice Plus to me 19 years ago, and she asked me if I'd heard of Juice Plus, and I had not. And I did not have really the interest in starting to take any supplements or vitamins. I didn't want to take anything that came in a pill. But she was a good friend of mine. I adored her, and I wanted to listen to what she had to say. So back up a year, though, we had a miscarriage the year before. And if you know anything about miscarriage, you know that sometimes you don't know the reason why that happens. And so there was a lot of anxiety for me particularly, and my husband, I think, knowing, are we even going to be able to have children? And so I'd done some research on how nutrition related to infertility. So then again, step in my friend. She asked me, I heard of Juice Plus. And she gave me a tape to listen to. That's how long ago that was. And the doctor on the tape talked about how nutrition related to disease. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I just now putting these things together? I'm a fairly educated person. I graduated from college. Why am I not putting this together? And so I started evaluating my health history and my husband's and our family health histories. And we found Alzheimer's and diabetes and cancer and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and all those things that we personally didn't want to get. And then if possible, if we, God willing, that we would have children, we would not want to pass that along. Now, Margie mentioned the research earlier, and that was something that was really the key to getting me started, was I needed to know there was science behind this product, because I told you I wasn't going to take anything that came in a capsule. And so after looking at the research, we decided to get started, and 4 weeks later, we found out we were pregnant. So it was really an exciting time for our family, and that boy is now 18 years old and going off to college in a month. His sweet sister followed 3 years later. And you know, when you're pregnant and people ask you, what do you want, a boy or a girl? And what do you typically say? We can probably recite it together. I just want a healthy baby. Right. And so that doesn't stop. After you have a healthy baby, you want a healthy 5-year-old and healthy 10-year-old and on and on and on. And so I have that peace of mind too, that my son's going off to college and he's had Juice Plus on board for his whole entire life. So I'm confident that he's going to continue that habit that he's had in our household for all these years. And, you know, guys, I will say we do our best to eat right, to eat healthy and eat whole foods, and we exercise and we drink our water and we get good sleep, but we're not perfect. We fall short, just like probably the majority of Americans, but what has been the constant for our family is Juice Plus. So I can only attest that our good health, and that's all we take. You know, we don't take anything else, we take Juice Plus. So that's my entry into Juice Plus 19 years ago, Michelle.
That's awesome, Debbie.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, that's so great. Well, we're going to switch some gears here. I love hearing the product stories, and I could sit here and all of us could, you know, anybody that we're connected to could share, you know, more and more. But there is something really special about, as special about the product is the business and the community behind it. And what this company has put together is called a Freedom Revolution, which is our business community. The main mission of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. I love it. 80% of the Juice Plus is used by happy customers. So, and they have no affiliation with the company. Serving customers are those of us who have partnered with the Juice Plus company as a business opportunity, and I love it. For 13 years, I've been a part of this company. And we are paid to do a lot of good. I love every day that I get to share good health. That's all I am. It's just the messenger. I'm getting out there, planting seeds, and sharing with as many people as I know, because I want to make this world a healthier and better place to live. So first, we want to address two common questions about the Juice Plus company. The first is, how does this work? It's open to anybody 18 years or older, and it's called the virtual franchise. And it's only $50 to own. My two kids, when they were in college, this was a gift for them when they went to college, is to have and start their own business with the Juice Plus company. That was pretty cool to go off, because they were both athletes. One was a college hockey player, and the other one was a track and field heptathlete. So I knew that a job was not in their venue there, because there's no way, because that was their job as being college athletes. So this was a great opportunity for them to start something as they were going through school. And it actually was such a blessing. And that not only during school to give them a little extra spending money, but also after school. I know my son, we were just celebrating that about 6 months ago, he paid off his first school loan with his Juice Plus paycheck. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. Representatives, they have an online office and a personal website that the company, takes care of and gets you set up within a couple of minutes. And it's run, your business is run from any device, anywhere. I travel a lot because I have kids that do live either out of state or out of town. And I want to make sure that I can always have it in my back pocket. And that is the fun part. I can be visiting them and spending time with them, and I don't skip a beat with my Juice Plus business. So I love it because we can earn a residual income by just sharing Juice Plus. It's all word of mouth, and the company does all the rest. That's pretty cool. I don't have to pay a secretary. I don't have to pay, the shipping department or the collections department, any of that. And having my own business, I see the huge value in that, because I pretty much have to do all of that myself. So it's just nice that I can, pass it on. Juice Plus takes care of all of that. The other great part is every month I get a check and it's deposited right into my bank account. So I don't even have to wait in the mail for it. I don't have to invoice them for it. They collect the data. They know how much I'm going to get paid, and they send, by that simple system. All the commission levels are all permanent, and there's no quotas or minimums. I like that because there's no pressure. No one's telling me that, hey, Margie, you've got to make sure that you share and get this many, Juice Plus products sold every month. No, that's my decision. However I want to spend my time and my hours in this business is up to me. But I do have a great support system, I have to say. So I always say I run with the runners and walk with the walkers. If somebody just wants to do it for their family, that's great. But if somebody really wants to build a team out there and there's no glass ceiling on the income that they can make, that's perfect too. And the other best part, if you like to travel and you want to build a team all over the world, you can, because we are in over 20 countries now.
Yeah, that's awesome. One of the things that people often ask is why, if I'm going to do some sort of, network marketing company, why would I want to choose the Juice Plus company? And you've heard from each of us. Margie's been around for 13 years. Debbie's been around for 18 or 19 years. I'm almost at 18 years. The longevity of this company is incredible. Juice Plus itself has been around for almost 26 years, or maybe just over 26 years. And the company's been around for 50 years. So it's an amazing company. And the founder and president, Jay Martin, is still in the office every day. If he's not in the office, he's traveling, spreading the mission or the message about this incredible opportunity all around the world. And it's a privately held, debt-free, multi-billion-dollar company. And so this privately held thing is really important, because that means that when they, the leaders in our company can go into the office and they make their decisions based on their corporate employees and their field partners, which is what we are. They don't have to worry about stockholders, making stockholders or shareholders happy. And that's really important. And they make really good decisions that are very, 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 we love them. We love them. And it's a partnership. So what I love is that for $50 a year, we can own our own business. And we, like Margie just said, we have the freedom to do as much or as little as we want. But if we want to really treat this business as a business, we have the privilege of earning a top tier benefits package at the top levels of the company. So the top two levels of the company are called Qualifying National Marketing Director and National Marketing Director. And at that level, there's a bonus package. It includes medical insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, chiropractic coverage, prescription coverage, long-term care, life insurance. There's even a college assistance program. There's a holiday bonus, and we get a monthly expense allowance every month. So, we get paid like a corporate employee, but we have the freedom of an entrepreneur. I got to work sitting on my back deck today in the sunshine. It was amazing. So, this business can produce short-term cash. You can use it to make a little shoe money, cover your Juice Plus, investment every month, buy, spend money on a vacation, or it can be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy for real. So this company is also incredibly generous, and we don't just inspire healthy living, but we inspire healthy giving too. And I think that's really important because people want to know that the companies that they're doing business with are giving back in their communities. And we are highly involved in the Boys and Girls Clubs. The company actually is providing a free tower garden to every Boys and Girls Club across the country that wants one. We are very generous with the Volunteers of America, providing 10 million meals with the Complete around the country. And then our family health study is funds the St. Jude's, as well as our St. Jude's Memphis Marathon weekend. And we give, there's been 1 million families that have been impacted with free Juice Plus over the course of the last, I think probably, it's been around as long as I have.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
The company's just incredibly philanthropic. I mean, people can, mommy, daddy, grandpa, grandma, aunt, uncle, neighbor can get free Juice Plus for a kid. That's incredible. So if you want to hear more about how we're making a difference around the world, we'd love to share that with you too. So I think we want to share with you guys why we decided to get involved in this company. And this is just as important to me as the benefit of the nutrition, because, when I started looking at what this company did, it was making a huge impact on my family's health. And I was still working in corporate America. And I told you what my life looked like. I was, working over 60 hours a week with 2 toddlers, and my husband traveled for a living. And when we got better, all I could really think about was Juice Plus. I was telling everybody I knew about it. It was like a moral obligation for me to tell people about it. But I didn't want to be part of the company. And because I just kind of equated what we do here with what I felt like I did in my corporate job, which is babysitting grownups. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. And so, but we got to the point where we needed balance. We needed an opportunity for me to come home. And I never thought I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. I believe that is such a noble thing to do, but I just never thought that I was going to do it until I really wanted to do it. My value in the company, I felt, was not being recognized. And I knew that my girls needed me at home. And so it was important for us to be able to bring me home. But I had also worked really hard in my corporate career, and I needed something that was going to help me to maintain my identity. Honestly, I felt like I'd be a better mom if I had something that I could have as my own. And when you come home as a stay-at-home mom, you give up your salary, you give up all the income that you're bringing in. So it was also important for me to be able to create income. And so I looked at this company and I was like, man, I'm so excited about this. This is a no-brainer. I'm going to do this. But I did not really have any goals or dreams to be making this a career at that point. This was like a hobby for me. And I was able to do that for all those years at whatever pace I wanted to. I kind of went in and out a lot, to be honest with you, for many, many years. But by the time my girls were entering middle school, I was making about $1,500 to $2,000 a month residual income. And when we moved from Ohio to Illinois, and I was able to, my paycheck came in for 4 months and I didn't really even touch my business. I was like, this is huge. People need to know that this is a possibility. I don't know of anything else that you can build an income and literally walk away from it, because life happens, and life happens to all of us, let's face it. But my paycheck still kept coming. And so when I turned back to my Juice Plus business, I had a little bit different perspective on that. But it honestly wasn't until about 3 years ago when, and I'm going to just also be perfectly transparent with you. My husband always had a really great job. We always had really great benefits. He had a nice salary. I never felt like I had to do this. I never felt like my family needed me to build this. I loved sharing the nutrition, but I wasn't as passionate about what this can do for people until I needed it for me. When my husband finally just got the raw end of the deal one more time from corporate America and decided to start his own consulting company, I looked at him and I said, honey, it's my turn. It's my turn. I've had this business in my back pocket for all these years, and now I can earn us benefits. And that takes a lot of pressure off of a family when you have benefits. When you have, for those of you who don't have medical benefits, you know how expensive that is and how much pressure that is. You don't want to get sick. And Margie and her family were smart enough to use Juice Plus as their insurance policy. the products. But that's what we're doing now. I mean, we're working our way. We've got vision benefits, dental benefits, all kinds of other great benefits in this company, and we're working our way to getting the full package. And I cannot tell you how gratifying it is to be able to be part of such a generous company and be able to work with such amazing, like-minded, servant-hearted people. That's probably the biggest part of it all. I can do all of this and not have to be in corporate America and go to an office every day. So I am in the right place with the most amazing people, and I'm so, so grateful for that. So I would love to hear from Debbie. Why don't you share with us why you decided to join us?
Well, so I had Luke in January of that year. And so, I'm sorry, what am I talking about? He was born in October. Daughter was born in January. So I decided that I had been working in corporate America as well. And I really liked what I did, but I also realized I really don't want to be fueling somebody else's dreams. I want to fuel my own dreams, but I never had the vehicle to do that. And so I really always wanted to stay at home with my kids. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. And even though I didn't really appreciate that at the time, looking back on that, that was the best gift that she gave my sister and I. And so I wanted to give that same gift to our children. And so, we didn't do the dollars and cents of it, but my husband was in agreement that I needed to come home at that point. And he said, not because we, again, needed the money, but he said, why don't you talk to Sue, my friend, about what this business is all about? And I thought, okay, I'll give it a whirl. I have never even sold Girl Scout cookies before, but this could be fun, and Sue's fun, and this is going to be fun. And I needed some fun. I also needed the relationships, and I needed the community, so I started this business, and then it became fulfilling. I was making a difference in people's lives, and that was very important to me as well. People were coming to me, oh my gosh, Debbie, my kids are eating fruits and vegetables now. We aren't as sick as often. I just feel better. There was all these benefits that were coming back to me, and I'm like, okay, I think I've got that vehicle I was looking for. That not only do I have the freedom and flexibility, so I get to choose when I work, with whom I work, how long I work, I get to go on field trips or not go on field trips, I get to say. And so then the last piece of that, so fun, fulfilling, it also was financially rewarding. And, our child, like I said, our oldest is going off to college in a month, and we're not going to have to worry about college debt. So that is that was our investment vehicle going back 18 years ago. So thank you again, Juice Plus Company, and thank you, Sue, for encouraging me in this business all these years.
That is so great. Gosh, what peace of mind, though. I mean, just with everything from A to Z, it covers, the health, the wealth, and job and security in the future. Well, we're just going to wrap it up here. We heard some great stories tonight, and I'm just so grateful that you all took the time out tonight on this nice summer day, and you spent it with us, the last half hour of the daylight tonight, and you came indoors to watch this with us. We really want to connect with people and their health and taking that next step. You might be sitting here and thinking, all I want is the free resources, or I just want to make my life easier by adding Juice Plus. Whatever you guys want to take the steps are, we're here to support in that. And that's what I love about Juice Plus. We are educators. We're not the food police. We're not to tell you what you're supposed to be doing. We just really want to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit healthier. And also to have, more balance in your life too. Juice Plus is so reasonable. It only costs a few dollars a day, and kids get it for free. You can't beat that. It's so convenient, it's affordable, and you can get massive amounts of nutrition in busy families. And I can tell you, like I said earlier, 20 years, and no one was able to do it 7 days a week consistently. We also want to join and partner with people that are wanting to earn a stable income or residual income in order to expand their options and, for you guys to make a difference. And that Freedom Revolution does give those solutions for us. It gives parents a financial peace of mind so they can choose the mom and dad care over daycare, or hardworking professionals like myself. I get the choice to building my own dreams instead of somebody else's. I do have a private practice, but I also have this. And I can tell you, I love my Juice Plus because when I step away from my office and my hands aren't working, I don't get paid. So, but with Juice Plus, I still get paid, regardless of if I'm sitting behind and doing, this business or not, because of that residual income. I love it also the college kids can build a side gig, just like I shared with you earlier. I was proof in the pudding. Both my kids actually were able to do that. So, and also, what about those of you who are thinking about retirement? I don't know where you are, or maybe you're already in retirement. Isn't it nice? I mean, you can build that retirement income, even if you just want to pay for your Juice Plus, or maybe go above and beyond. I know I was so fortunate to work alongside with my sponsor. She wanted to make enough in this business to support her lake house. And that was rewarding to me to know that she could continue. Once she went into retirement, they could still have their family lake house to all the generations to come that could enjoy it as well. So I love all of those reasons. You fill in the blank. You get to decide what you want to use this for. And it all takes place by using just a simple system within a positive, fun community. And I do call Michelle my family. I'm so grateful to get to know you tonight, Deb, a little more. So I would love to be included in that family. And we just do. We feel like, people are so supportive in this. And I just got back from Nashville Sunday, and being at a training camp with people, majority of the people I've never even met or even knew before, but people are so genuine. And having a brand new person that just has joined my team, she's so blown away. She said, I never realized that even if you have a passion and purpose already in your life, Juice Plus can be a vehicle to allow you to do it. But she said, but I also love it because there are a lot of people out there wondering, they don't even have a passion and purpose. And I saw firsthand how this company was able to give them that passion and purpose because of the community, because of the company behind the product is so wonderful, and also the product itself. There's a solution for everything that we have in this world with the Juice Plus company, which I love.
That's so beautiful, Margie.
I know. I was just so touched by her. If you're asking yourself who needs to hear about this, please let us know. We would love to get this information out there to them because we just want to help really make a difference for people. So just let us know if you want to know any more information about the resources or anything else in there. Please connect with us, and we'll be glad to take care of any questions or any direction that you would like to go with this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
Thank you.